Fala galera, serviço do Aquisição Games, quem fala com vocês é o Crescinho. Hoje eu tive aqui a série Rumo, Platina de Horizon Forbidden West. Então galera, no episódio de hoje a gente vai partir para a missão secundária em Busca da Verdade, que é ali com a Talana. Eu já dei um fast travel aqui pro lugar onde a gente tinha essa missão, que é a busca de Talana por Amades continua. Ao que parece, ele continua a oeste na tentativa de localizar Putri, uma velha prisão dos Tenactes. Só que antes disso galera, aqui tem o pessoal que a gente tinha feito aquela outra missão secundária do baú. Vamos lá falar com eles aqui primeiro.
Still flame! Look what the desert winds blew in!
I'm standing right here, Porgy.
Stop calling me that.
You used to love that name. Porgy's lucky I came out west. This place needs a lot of work.
Ha! You should have seen when we first got here. It was just a puddle in the sand.
Well, this ain't much of an improvement.
You really set things right around here, Still Flame. For the delve, and with my sister. Thanks.
Thank you, Aloy.
Still Flame! Look what the desert winds blew in!
Tem algum diálogo mais específico, mas pelo visto não.
Stop calling me that.
Tá, uma outra coisa galera, antes de a gente continuar ali, eu fiz uma tarefa para melhorar o nosso arco. A gente vinha aqui nos trabalhos, na verdade. Arco do caçador emissário, porque nós tínhamos que pegar algumas peças. Umas delas eram aqui do rolador, não, das britadeiras, e a outra era dos heliodos que eu peguei aqui. E eu fiz isso offline, né, porque como eu falei que eu ia fazer pra gente não ficar perdendo tempo, então bora melhorar o nosso arco aqui. Melhoria das armas, arco do... Cadê o arco do emissário? Aqui, arco do caçador emissário. Precisava de 2 garras de escavadora de britadeira e 3 lança-escudo de heliodo. Deu um pouco de trabalho pegar esses itens aí, mas até consegui sobreviver de forma tranquila. Maravilha, espaço de bobina vazio, dá pra botar mais uma bobina então. E pra gente fazer o terceiro a gente precisa de um telecarregador de brutamonte. Bom, por enquanto vai ficar assim. Eu tenho mais alguma coisa aqui. Direção de munição. Deixa eu já criar isso aqui. Antes a gente ir pra missão. Eu usei bastante essa munição aqui, né? Flechas lacerantes de precisão para conseguir tirar as peças, né? De forma mais eficiente. Funcionou bem até. Tá, as poções deixa aqui, beleza. Vamos botar a bobina, antes que eu esqueça. Chance de corrosão instantânea. Nocaute. Vou botar essa aqui, capacidade de nocaute. Aumenta a capacidade de nocaute, desequilibrar e derrubar inimigos com dano de impacto e explosão. Porque eu tenho 15% a mais de dano ao nocautear. Já padrão da arma, né? Opa! Usou bobinas para aprimorar uma arma. Equipou 2 bobinas em uma arma de qualquer nível. Beleza. Só abastecer aqui. Vamos lá.
Talana, glad to see you made it.
Thanks to the secret passage through your base. It was quite a sight.
Secret passage? Don't let the others hear you say that, or you'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at your door.
And you are?
This is Raggard. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He joined up with our expedition right before he went through the tunnel. After we made camp here, I set out to do some scouting. I also made peace offerings to the Tanakh for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called the Rot.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tanakh took their prisoners. Somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh, the Lowland clan's capital. He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but he was dead set on going.
Did Amadis say anything about why he was heading to the Rot?
Afraid not. He was a man of few words.
Sounds like him. Did he look okay to you?
More or less. He seemed shaken when we learned the tunnel had collapsed behind us. But then again, so was everyone around here.
So you're a scout for this crew. Anything I should know about the area?
Where to start? Down south we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
Moreland and his showman.
Yeah, that's the fellow. They're quite a spectacle on their own, let me tell you. And then there are all the other folk, who broke away as soon as we got to this side of the tunnel. Salvagers, explorers, all sorts of daring venturers.
Just how many of you were there?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure. I've also spotted some rebels a while back, too. Seems like they've been patrolling the desert. Heard all about the rebellion from the Tanakh up in Scalding Spear. That's the Desert Clan's capital, north of here.
Sounds like you've really gotten to know the area.
It's what I do.
Thanks, Raggart. This has been helpful.
Hope you find him.
Okay, I'll head for Thornmarsh. Meet me there.
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of Tanakh's territory to find this guy. No hesitation.
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine, I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
So, how about all this sand, huh?
Yeah. And this heat.
Oh yeah, this heat. It's really hot. Porgy's lucky I came out west. This place needs a lot of work.
Pois é, ele vai ficar com esse
You
item na
should have seen
cabeça
when we
agora.
first got here. It was just a puddle in the sand.
Onde é que nós temos que ir? Bom, pelo menos eu tenho uns fast travels aqui. Vamos vir nesse. Posto rebelde ali. Essa é uma região que eu mal explorei, né? Presa bravas. Deixa eu dar a volta neles.
There's a body on the side of the trail. What happened here? It looks like he died quick. But what was he doing here? My focus might show me more.
O que é isso, mano?
Climbing gear. Why was the Tanakh trying to scale this cliff? Looks like there's a trail I can follow with my focus. These rocks look like they broke off from the cliff. Was he climbing when they gave way? There. Tracks look like they lead up the cliff.
Vamos dar uma olhada nisso aí.
A machine. Might have attacked the Tenakth while he was climbing. There's a cave up here. I bet this is where the Tenakth was trying to get to. Green shine.
Pode ser, né?
Was this what the Tenakth was after? But then that machine swooped down on him and he fell to his death.
É só isso? Sério que era só isso? Ou era porque dava acesso aqui a um ponto de vantagem em relação à base ali? Que agora eu voltei basicamente no mesmo lugar que eu já tava. Não, deixa quieto. Campo de caça ali. Meu Deus, cara, tá longe, parecia mais perto. Isso é ruim de não ter os pescoção ainda, né? Um drone. Deixa eu só vir nessa fogueira aqui.
Thornmarsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep in Tenakth territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tenakth patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amadis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then, he trusted me with the truth. Told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him, don't you?
I think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Karja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amadis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was all right, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amadis thought Nessa died on the battlefield, but when he learned that the Tenakth took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then. Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Karja prisoners from the Red Raids would have been killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amadis after?
I think he just needs to know.
Far Pântano, tem que ir ali, provavelmente ali vão ter equipamentos melhores dos que eu estou usando atualmente. Ixi. São armadilhas? É armadilhas mesmo.
Ha! Over here, you flaming hunk of scrap!
That's him!
Firecross right on his heels.
We're not sure alone. Come on!
Got you! Alana?
We've got your back! Not now!
Merda! Merda, cara! O tamanho do peso que ele na mão. Destruiu todas as máquinas de aquisição. Destruiu pelo menos uma máquina de aquisição de cada tipo. Meu Deus do céu, cara.
Well, we'll have to worry about running out.
Be your Nora friend, Aloy?
Yeah.
Talana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan. But when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
So, you must be Amatis.
And you must be Aloy. Talana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Nessa's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
Talana told me about you and Nessa during the Red Raids. That you kept her secret.
We were both assigned to the Southern Spear Division. Our orders were to push into Tanakh territory through the tunnel. She was proud to serve the Sundom at first. But as the atrocities mounted, we both saw the raids for what they were.
And the two of you grew close?
We did what we could to protect innocent lives. It felt like we were the only ones who objected to the slaughter. And yes, we were close. Until the Battle of the Burning Blooms.
What happened at the Battle of the Burning Blooms?
I had intel that the Tanakh forces were greater than we had anticipated. I tried to convince my commander to halt the attack. He was a drunken lout. And when I threatened to reveal his incompetence to Karja High Command, he pulled a knife on me. So I killed him.
In self-defense.
It was still murder. I was condemned. But I thought at least I could still save Nessa. I was too late. By the time I got to the battle, the fields were already burning. Our soldiers slaughtered or missing. What's more, the commander I had killed was from a powerful noble house. They put a bounty on my head. I've been on the run ever since.
But the Red Raids are long over. Sun King Avad would pardon you if he knew...
The Sun King can't help me.
A pardon from Avad won't stop bounty hunters eager to claim their prize.
So, you and Talana, sounds like the two of you had an adventure out in the wilds.
Clawstriders, a hunter-killer, mercenaries, a shell snapper. Nothing could get in her way.
A scruffy hermit in the woods certainly tried.
That was foolish of him, in hindsight.
Well, we're here now, so let's head to the rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
I didn't come all this way just to leave you now. We'll see this through together.
I know better than to try to talk you out of it. Come then. The rot's not far. The rot's along the shore, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen.
How did you find it?
I overheard a Tanakh patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I only need to question one guard. Figured I'd grab someone when they're by themselves.
Well, now you have us.
We're getting close. Just a little further.
A gente tá descobrindo várias fogueiras aqui. Se precisar de uma fast travel vai ser mais rápido. Tem mais dois pra excursão aqui. Um aqui e outro ali. E daí fora aquele que a gente não conseguiu pegar.
There it is. The rot.
Those are Regal's rebels. They're waging civil war against the rest of the Tanakh. They must have taken over the prison.
Then they would have killed any of the guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
Then let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open. I should check around the sides. Might be a way in from the water.
Mas tá louco, não queria invadir esse lugar aí, mas tem fundamento isso. Um pelicano, eu precisava de pelicano. Nossa, tem bastante gente.
I feel the heat leaving my body. Gotta get to the main gate to let Talana and Amatis in.
Got a report? Any enemy in sight.
Tá, deixa eu dar uma observada aqui. O que são esses barris, hein? Inteiro de flama.
Hikaru barely escaped with life. Next time, Regala will finish him.
Não sei se vai ter uma forma de pegar um stealth.
All clear?
Nothing but boredom around here.
What's the latest?
There's only machines and animals out there. Who's that?
Down. If I can get the main gate open, Talana and Amatis can help me clear out the rest of this place.
I guess
See anything out there? Good. It's too quiet around here.
There.
We must remain vigilant. It's too quiet around here.
Tá, peguei o maluco do escudo, isso já é...
Sign of the enemy.
No sign of the enemy yet. You see that too?
Go and check it then.
Ai, ai, ai. Eles viram o quê?
Dead. The killer might still be around.
We've got trouble!
Steady now.
Tá. Nossa, tem uns caras muito longe.
Come back! I dare you! What's that?
See anything out there?
Ó, deu pra fazer uma boa limpa aqui.
Who is that?
Tá, beleza.
There better be a machine.
Deixa eu começar a entender os próximos inimigos. Tem 2, eu tô vendo.
Report. That was something.
Tem mais um, será? Não, tem mais lá. Se tem lá, deve ter aqui também. Acho que tem um aqui. Não. Três ainda.
How could one outlander stop regarding conquest? Is that movement? What now?
Okay. Might be a good time to let Tamana and Amadas in.
Não, ainda não. Deixa eu observar melhor.
Gotta stay sharp. Don't wanna let my squad down.
Balcão de reclamação. 28 de março de 2049, quarto 106. Tufas de pelo de cachorro flutuando na piscina pela quinta vez essa semana. A senhora Ketras quase engasgou no troço a cegueta. Tô dizendo, são aqueles malditos do quarto 106, eu ouvi os latidos. E se eles disseram que é cabelo de gente, mais uma vez, eu juro que... Aí, reclamação de barulho, as paredes são finas, rapaz. Olha, também acho que a gente tem que dar uma extravasada e tal, mas será que dá pra maneirar o volume? Principalmente já que você tem um gosto tão específico, tá ligado? Cheiro de depósito, toda manhã. É só os caminhões de entrega estacionarem naquele depósito que o fedor aparece. Todos os quartos ficam fedendo a lixo de uma festa de aniversário vegana. Podiam desovar cadáveres aqui que ninguém ia notar. Agora, arquivo corrompido.
I think someone's sneaking up on us.
So, we search.
You think we're under attack?
Oh, and
You want to search? Let's search. That Easterner will be
Hey!
caught, and the punishment will be severe. Hey!
Ah, não. Droga, fiz cagada agora.
Okay. I think we must be clear.
Orders say we check everything, so we check.
Stop! Now! Hostile!
That's all of them. Better get that main gate open for Talana and Amadas.
O último me viu. Ah, tá bom. Deu pra fazer um bom trabalho stealth aí.
End of the line, Outlanders!
That device is gonna call a machine.
Corta marés, mais um. Dano de gelo, dano de choque.
Ammo first. There we go. That'll hurt.
Aí.
All right. I think that's the end of it.
Hey, is anyone out there?
Hear that?
Achei que ia ser pior. Nossa, voa pedaço do bicho pra tudo que é lado.
Here. Door's locked, but that last rebel had a key on him.
Freed by Karja. Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Karja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
The Karja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Nessa.
Ah, ela se tornou Tenakt.
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
It's
Why?
Rataka.
Let me get this straight. You were Nessa. You were brought here as a prisoner during the Red Raids and then became Tenakt?
The Karja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was. But the Tenakt measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa. Rataka. I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you'd still care about him.
It was 5 years ago.
I didn't abandon you. Before the battle, I tried to get G'daiah to call off the attack, but of course, he didn't listen. I ended up killing him.
Then he got what he deserved.
I ran for the battlefield to find you. But you were already gone by the time I got there.
I didn't know. But even if I did, I mourned you, and then I moved on.
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become Tenakt?
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tenakt killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell, asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Karja.
Vashav.
I heard how he fell at the embassy. He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tenakt to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka and never looked back.
You were willing to wear a disguise so that you could serve in the Karja army. Do you miss being Karja at all?
No. The Red Raids showed me there was no honor in fighting for the Karja. And when my comrades and I were brought here as prisoners, we knew no one would ever come for us.
I would have, had I known.
It's better this way. Beneath my Karja armor, I found I had the blood of a Tenakt.
So if you became Tenakt, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regala's rebels. We failed.
Considering how much Regala seems to hate the Karja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tenakts remember who I once was.
What will you do now?
You've taken back the Rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye?
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
At least now you know the truth.
Somehow it hurts worse. You must think I'm an idiot.
No, I just think you have a lot to figure out. I'll take you back east to the Sendem. After that, I don't know.
Talana, I understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me an Aloy a moment.
Are you alright?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through. And I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this, for seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
I think I'll hang around Barren Light for a while before returning to Meridian. If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
I will. Safe travels, Talana.
Maravilha. Arco do Caçador Lampejante.
Maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light. Seems like she could use a shoulder to lean on.
Nível 37 já.
I know Amadis must be hurting. But sometimes a bone must be broken again so that it heals properly. The rebels have been targeting the Lowland clan since the war began. But we won't let the rot fall into their hands again.
Beleza, vamos então, galera, encerrar o vídeo por aqui. Deixa eu só achar uma fogueira. Podia ter uma aqui dentro, né? Vamos dar uma olhada nesse arco ali que a gente pegou. Olha o que eu tô falando, os bichos desaparecem. Eles desapareceram bem na minha frente, cara. Ah, meu Deus, isso irrita, porque às vezes tu pega... No momento que tu pega o item que tu precisa, o bicho some. Sacanagem. Vamos dar uma olhada no arco ali. Arco do Caçador Lampejante. É um arco de relâmpago, basicamente. Quanto eu vou ficar com o meu, né? Porque eu vou usar muito mais o meu do que esse. Habilidades, nós estamos com 33 pontos para gastar. Vamos já gastar mais alguns aqui. Como é que tá aqui? 25 e 31 já aqui. Vou pegar essas habilidades que faltam aqui. E daí só falta fazer esses aqui, né? Deixa quieto, não tô usando aquilo lá. Aqui. Eu quase não uso ferramentas, né? No arco. Tá. Aqui eu já peguei tudo e aqui. Vou pegar um pouco dessas habilidades aqui. Dardo impulsionado. Lança dardo poderoso de longo alcance que explode ao atingir e chegar próximo do alvo. Esse aqui é interessante, né? Espora um dardo que se torna uma armadilha. Não, eu prefiro esse aqui. Mova-se mais rápido usar arma pesada, tá? Isso aqui é útil pra caramba. Máquinas convertidas causam mais dano? Não. Define um comportamento agressivo ou defensivo para uma máquina? Não. Conserte máquinas convertidas por menos pontos de metal. Máquinas têm mais vida. Vamos pegar um pouco dessas aqui. Dardo fracionado. Dispara um dardo que se divide em vários projéteis para atingir uma grande área. Tá, e aqui como é que tá? É do disco. Vou pegar um pouco aqui, né? Tá, beleza. Vamos deixar assim por enquanto. É bastante coisa já. Então, galera, o próximo passo pra nós... Qual será? A missão... Abertura da arena... acho que essa aqui é uma boa opção. Ela tá aqui, né? Não, onde é que é? Aqui, arena, abertura da arena, que é nível 18. Eu acho que é a melhor opção pra gente fazer no momento mesmo. A gente dá um fast travel, até já vou dar um fast travel lá. A gente faz isso aí. E a gente pode ver como é que é a arena, na verdade eu nem fui lá ainda, né? Então beleza, galera, vamos encerrar o vídeo por aqui. No próximo partimos então para a abertura da arena e vemos o que a gente faz depois disso. Então muito obrigado por ter assistido e até a próxima. Valeu!